Welcome back to Popes and Pilots. Let's play some more Victoria 3. We're playing as Mexico. We're going for Manifest Mexico. We have to manifest our own destiny over that of the US of A in a bit of a reversal of history. I will let you know. And we have done so a little bit. We're not done with the achievement. We have to take the whole Pacific coast and the Great Plains and also make the US of A into not a great power, which I'm going to confuse with major power all the time. We did drop them down to 7 in our recent victorious war and the humiliation that they took. But there is clearly more to do because, yeah, we're number 1, but there's still a great power, so it doesn't count for the achievement. But also we need more land off of them. Let's have a quick look at the... I don't even know what net mode I had locked there. I want strategic regions. So there's a bunch of stuff left in the Great Plains. North, South Dakota, Nebraska, American Colorado, Wyoming, American New Mexico, the tiny bit down here. And then... Whoa, why did that map mode just go away? Game. It was locked. Why did you... What? I think I hovered over something here, like a flag. And then things. So I think... Yeah, American Saskatoon. And then, of course, Canadian stuff in the Great Plains as well. And then there's the Pacific Coast, which is Canada and Russia, which might still be a problem. Right now, I'm still trying to befriend the Russian. They're not having it. Yeah, a bit infamous, sure. They don't seem to be loving us as much as they used to anymore. Only 35, so do we have spare birds? We do have spare birds. And we did just take a bunch of land here, so I don't begrudge them that. The reason I want to befriend the Russians right now is that we still want to attack Canada, and the Russians are, at least were, all protective of the Canadians. Neutral relations, but in need of the protection, so they might just, yeah, likely to intervene on our side, aka Canada. And maybe we do that in one fell swoop, but I'd rather not. Also, militarily speaking, we're powerful. We have a very, very powerful standing army. We have 400 standing battalions now, as opposed to the US of A's 137. But we learned that the power of conscripts is not to be denied, so the United States are still scary, and the Russian has the same amount of standing battalions. Why would it... What? No, not the same. They have 300, we have 400. So, yeah, maybe we can fight them, sure. But... who knows? Now, what else is going on? Our troops are somehow all on the way to Namaqualand, because the natives here rebelled. And I only sent a small troop there, but a bunch of our generals decided after the American War that it would be time for all of them to get overseas. Now, we should see one at the bottom here. Surely you're enough, Joaquin. I'm going to tell everybody else to stand by. I can't demobilize them. I don't think. No. Because we are, well, in a warlike situation still. And never had a chance to demobilize, and you can't just manually do that. But we're just gonna have them stand still and have these 16 folks do the trick. Now, I'm kind of surprised by the amount of conscripts we suddenly have available. They're in Kansas and Montana, which are places we took from the Americans. So maybe Kansas and Montana have conscription centers. I haven't really dared with the concept of conscription center yet, but yeah, they do. Are these things I can build? No, they just get generated. And clearly these have been generated by the Americans. I just don't know why they get generated and why we still have them then. Anyway, it's fine. I don't really mind one way or the other. Now what's going on here? Flotillas into reserve. Right, on Navy. Are you still... No, he came home patrolling the coast. I don't know that that's negative in any way, shape, or form. There's no go to port option, so I guess we just keep patrolling the coast. It'll be fine. So that's fine. Opium's still expensive, sure. Glass, yeah. We were working on getting glass going. We need more oil, though. Market access in Veracruz. There's some railway. Are you electrified? You are. And still in Mexico. Mexico just needs infinite railways. Which, you know, somewhat get isolated their regions. Yeah. Opium input goods shortage, high tension is fine. Montana and Kansas are in turmoil because they were just conquered. They don't love that. So that is fine. Any cool new journal entries before we start? Yeah, we did want to go for telephones for infinite bureaucracy, I think. Doesn't that sound great? Houseware plastics. 25%. Oh, that's the oil glass thing. Right. How are we looking? I think we're building a bunch of oil wells. Is that right? That's chemical plants. That's lead. That's a tutor problem. That's paper. Maybe we're not building a bunch of oil. How is the oil sitch? You know we lack opium. So we could drain more opium from the others. The oil sitch is not great. Oh, people are buying all our oil. I see. The oil sitch would be fine if it wasn't for the fact that somebody's buying all my oil. Well, that means I kind of have about 1,000 oil in store if we only make it expensive enough. So I wouldn't mind setting more glassworks to using oil. But how much do we need here? 1.57k. I'm going to click this button. And we're going to end up in an oil shortage, I'm sure. Immediately finish the plastic production thing. More glassworks building throughput, okay. That's nice, I suppose. But now we should be able to see trade details. Oil. Surely it's down in the gutter somewhere. There. Glassworks eating 3k. That feels like it's more than it said. We need a bunch of oil. That's what we do. I assume the imports here are going to go down because it's now frictionally expensive. But we still need tons more oil. So, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense that we're using a lot of it for plastics. It's kind of weird. It feels weird, I should say, to have plastics as the main use for oil. It's just not what at least not what I think about when I think oil. Kind of running out of people in places that have oil. But let's have a bunch more oil fields and let's see where we're going. Actually losing money. I guess we have a bunch of armies still going, so that's not a huge surprise. Was something I wanted to potentially do. I consider right. Let's have a quick look at available workers in places. And this again doesn't tell the whole story. But yeah, there's unemployed people there's tons of unemployed people in Bajío. We need to remember this, even though they're not showing up. So Bajío and also Yucatan are great places to actually build stuff. And then everybody else has at least some people. Okay. Which is still fine. Building tons more stuff. Now you guys, uncertain. How are you uncertain? I guess my army hasn't arrived yet, but how are you possibly uncertain? It does tell me. About to say it would be nice if this told me when people arrive, but there we go. 16 people here. More people coming to us. More food for the factories. I know we have an oil inputs goods shortage. I just generated that. Was it smart? Probably not, no. And we also really want more convoys. Don't we? No unprofitable trade routes. Yeah, I think after all that oil, we're just gonna spam out even more ports. Because we can do that. And what do we learn? We learned that Yucatan has a bunch of people. I'm just gonna give it 10 levels of port. Another 2 to Oregon. There. Oil in Alberta. Alright. Don't think we own Alberta yet, but we should. Now we get all the military stuff here, which we don't care about anymore. Not really, so let's go back to having a look at production or society. We have the telephone, so we could actually start having telephone factories. Should probably be looking into that. Assembly lines is worker savings, which we still don't really need. Don't think we have a use for radios yet. Oh, they might be a luxury good. They're probably a luxury good. Oh, are we down to level 5 here? Society. So anything cool at level 5 society? Infrastructure from population. Nyeh. Minting. Nyeh. Just even better trade routes is nice. Taxation capacity is not. With mass surveillance. No. I don't even want to have that. Proxy pop multiplier. Analytical philosophy. We wanted that for something. Philosophy. Ooh, better universities. I mean, top level science to have even better science is kind of weird. But it is what we have, and we shall use it. Now, are we getting a war here? Are they gonna... They're still not... How are they uncertain? What kind of certainty do you want to find here? War has broken out. You have nothing. We are, I assume, advancing. Do we ever set the... Surely I set the guy to advance. It's the only thing I know to do with generals. Yeah. Should say battle coming up here, and we do. 1 against 1. And I'm still hoping that my guys are just way better than theirs. But how does it end up being a 1 against 1 battle? Weird. Failed defense, you bet. Freaking ungraceful natives. Yeah, that's 4 of us. Crushing a single native. Much better. Much better. Still losing a lot of people, honestly. Well, getting a lot of people wounded. We're not losing a lot of people, so that's nice. Their kill rate must be terrible. Yeah, no, it's recovery rate. They just have baseline kill rate. Okay. I mean, good for us. Not gonna complain. So this war is gonna be slightly easier than the one against the US of A. It does seem so. 0 dead. They still wound a lot of our people, but I like nobody dying. It's good. Vulnerable front. Oh, because you're still fighting up there. That's fine. I'm gonna move down there, and then you'll be all good. Gold in Sonora. Where's Sonora? In Mexico. Sonora State. Okay. Yeah, didn't know you were a place, but good on you with that gold. That feels... I mean, I think we did a lot of things right with our economy in this game. Even... Please ignore this. But... I am somewhat surprised. Oh, subsidy is probably going to glass. No, power plants. Anyway, it'll be fine. Point is, I think we did most things right with our economy here, even though we're currently in the deep red. But I feel like the gold helped us out so much. It's just... I mean, we just have so much money. Still. We still have... Let's have a look. How much money coming in from gold? Not tariffs. Minting. Hard to sum up. Well, 200,000 of this is from GDP. So there's another 100,000 from gold-ish. Although the percentage multipliers might not have been added. I don't know. I'm not going to add this up. That's a lot. But yeah, it's not. It's not 100,000. Set to... I guess I am going to add it up. 5, 14, 17, 22, 23. Okay, it's not that much gold anymore. But plus multipliers, right? But still, early on we got a lot of money out of gold. It was just the base of our economy. It's very helpful. And we could have built gold mines to make it even more powerful, I think. Wait, why does I see Great Britain there? Did I miss something in this war? No, it's just us. Great Britain conscription mobilization. Against whom, though? Our ally. We didn't bring them in, did we? Did we bring them in? Oh no, that's Indonesia. Different diplomatic play. Fine. You do you. You do your Indonesian things. Who am I to judge the... What's it called? British East Indian Trade Company? British East India Company? Something like that? You do you. What's even colonization? Shush. I mean, we're kind of colonizing too, but really we're the victims of colonization. So, you always have to see that in that light. We have a lot of bureaucracy now, which we wanted to use to bring Montana and Kansas into the fold. I don't know if there's an overview over unincorporated states. There probably is. If I click on Mexico, do I have states? No. If I click on my flag, oh, that's the same thing. I feel like somewhere there was a state overview. Budget? States. But this doesn't tell me whether they're incorporated or not. So I'm just gonna assume that all the states I have are either incorporated or being incorporated. Let's just assume. You know what they say about asses. Speaking of assuming, yeah, this is all done. We're just waiting for them to peace out. What's all this then? Previously proposed. Oh, did I never set a war thing? Ah. I annex Nama. I do not conquer Mexican Nama land. I guess that's fine. I get it. Annex. Annexes. Sure. Change your response. I accept. I don't know what the difference between... Oh, conquer would just be one state. And annex the whole stuff. How do I now... What? So they proposed a peace deal. Accept depending on the response of all participants. Ah, okay. Just need to unpause. Yoink. So what you're saying is that native uprisings are just a quick way to speed up colonization? Because that's certainly what it feels like to me. Now, sure, we did have to go to war, and we had some... we surely have some unhappy people here now. But that's all fixable. Okay. Okay, Herrero or Tswana? And they're both 10s. Tswana. Yeah, it's probably how we should look at this. I think we said there's really not much in the way of resources around here. There's a little gold, and you think that's important, but it really doesn't feel important. Tons of room for coal mines in both of these places. I'm feeling we just start colonizing the Herero. It's annoying insofar as it will make us neighbor France, which may make the French less happy about us. But I mean, they're wary anyway now. We're already military threatening neighbor. You're threatened by my infamy. Come on. I think I'll start colonizing Herero. Mostly because I can. No other reasons really. Is it still isolated? It is. Because it does not have a port. Right, that's what it's saying. There's no port here, so let's have one built. And that'll be fine. Now we're gonna see money come up. Or... even though we do not have our people mobilized, do we still pay infinite money here? Kind of seems like the latter, honestly. Which I don't love. 168 coming out of the investment pool. Which is essentially all that we're building for. So it's really not the building that's the problem. I mean, no, it's not the building. So does it say we have an uncompetitive economy? It doesn't. Why doesn't it, though? Idle mobilized generals. Wait, what? Why are they still mobile? I mean, that explains why we're still paying, but... is it just that the British thing? It's probably considering them mobilized for the British thing. That is probably what's happening. Now we could probably go... no, we can't declare neutrality. Because I'm already back... am I backing one of the sides? I mean, due to our alliance, I guess. Wait, alliance? Are we allied to the Brits? I thought we were allied to the... we are allied to the Brits. Are we not allied to the Austrians? No, we just asked them to come in. We were never actually allied. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna get dragged into that British war, which is gonna be a joke of a war, and until that, we're just gonna have to pay our people. It's rough. It is rough. I keep opening and closing menus, not really knowing what I'm looking for. This is kind of what I'm looking for. Pasteurization. Which, this is people again? It's people. It's people then. Feels like our high, super high standard of living, in addition to the immigration laws or the non-discrimination laws, but both, we have, just gives us such a huge influx of people that it really doesn't matter whether we have people-saving or labor-saving technologies or not. Sure, go to war. And just win that really quick, like, please, Mr. Britain. I want to stop paying these people. Ideally. Now, I'm sure you're still being the Labourist Party. Didn't we already have a Labourist Party? And then they became something weird or something? Republic of Conscience. 30 momentum to the Liberals. Or the Communists, the Fascists, and the Mexican Liberals. Government. So the Liberals are the industrialists. The Communists are the intelligentsia. The Mexican Liberalists are the trade unions. And I believe the Mexican Liberalists were formerly the Laborists, which are now the Catholic Church. I don't understand. So I don't like giving momentum to the fascists. But at the same time, we'd be giving the same momentum to our current ruling parties, which we kind of like. I don't know that we ever need the industrialists to be in power, really, anymore. So... let's shake things up. Why not? Play for power. Some guy... Oh, interest group strength to the industrialists, or remove it, and they don't like me. I don't mind them having some power. It's not gonna really matter, I don't think. At all. Would like not to pay for that British war. Especially if the Brits are worse at the war than we are. Are you fighting a war over here that you're losing? No, surely not. Wait, there's a mix. Did my general go over there? The one I didn't put on idle? The one that was an advanced front in Africa? Yep, he's in New Guinea. And he just lost the fight there. Somehow. Wait, I'm the only guy there at all? The Brits just aren't fighting. And once again, we only bring one guy. How does this work? Why do I only get the one guy to there too? What's that? What's that based on? And am I actually supposed to send a real army here? Because the Brits are apparently not doing that. And I want to end this war. And I have guys, right? I don't know that there's any real extra cost associated with sending, say, I don't know, I'm going to send Augustin. Surely that's enough people. I mean, it must be more than enough. But we keep getting these battles that are... Oh, we just outnumbered? Did it just end? No. Where's the front gone? Where'd the front go? Confused. Dutch East Indies. Did these just stop being British? What the heck? Where are my guys at? They're all idle. I don't understand. Either the Dutch East Indies just changed hands, or there was like a British naval landing in Papua. I could probably do my own naval invasion. I have the boats. Not that I know that that's easy or worthwhile or anything. But if we took like Vincente Escandon here, that's not how that works. How does it work? Navy. Naval invasion. 24 boats, Manuel Perez. Do that. Oh, and you don't tell me in this interface how many people you... Oh. Wow. So, what I know is that if you bring too few people to a naval landing, you just get trounced because of some huge penalties. So, we need to bring a general that doesn't have too many people. Amilcar, Felipe Miramon, Valentin de Cos. 3 people. Surely one of them is available here. Valentin de Cos, Felipe Miramon. I think they're both people on the list. Let's take Valentin and see if that works. And again, I don't care for the Brits to win this. I just want this war to be over so I can have money again. We're no longer losing money at least, so that's nice. But yeah, say that. British Dixie interest is back. I wanted to have a look at. Ooh, we can probably do this kind of stuff. Although apparently our ammunition. Wait. Am I just an idiot? I think I'm an idiot, aren't I? Remember when I went here and complained at length about having to go through all this and wanting a singular interface to change that? It's on the building. I could have just done it here. And you probably told me that in the comments and I just didn't see it. Man. Okay, we learn. We learn. It's great that it's there. Oh, I just hate that I didn't see it before. Ammunition. We do have 226 spare ammunition. Well, that's clearly not enough to swap everybody over. What am I actually looking for? I had something in mind when I did this, and I just completely forgot. Huh. What I can tell you is that coal is expensive, and that we apparently have enough oil now to no longer totally sweat the lack of it. Are we swimming in oil? Surely not. No. Still 1.28k lacking, which is probably about... No, nobody's importing any anymore. Good. The price hike worked, kinda. So we do want oil and coal, but we're no longer at the point where it's horrible. Excellent. Mexican, Oklahoma. You have some unemployed people, but not a lot. Colorado has a decent amount of unemployed people. Montana, bunch. Let's have some Montanan coal. Montanian? Mountainous? Let's have some mountainous coal. And even more oil rigs. In Kansas? Yes. So the reason I'm putting it in Kansas, it's kind of weird. I've discussed this before, I think. This toy model there, we're not going to get as much out of it. But it's going to employ people, give them money, they're going to be happy, they're going to stop being rebellious. And turmoil shouldn't stop being an issue. New South Wales, say. Now, the naval invasion. Do we have a time on it? 35 days. So we're going to put a cut in here. And then next time we're going to see how that works. If we can help the Brits finish this. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy what you're seeing, please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you have anything to say, please do so down there in that comment section. Thanks for watching. See you folks next time.